Yeah, and then I went back to black, and now it's just back to black, but it's like browning a little bit, just because like that's how hair works. Uh, you know what I mean? Like the original color is coming back, but damn, I look young. If you had to guess how old I look right now, take a guess. How old do I look right now? Because looking at myself right now, I think that I look 13. I look so young right now. I don't know. I don't know if that's just me or if I'm tripping, but I usually get like, oh, you look old, but I feel like right now I look really young. I look really young right now. I just have that feeling that I just look really young. Everybody wants to rule the world. Straight pedophile age? That's crazy. I don't even know what the fuck an age of a pedophile would be. Other than like 18 plus, technically, yeah. You look like 6'9". Oh, you look 6'9". Oh, I thought you said I look like 6'9", like the rapper. How are you guys doing? It's a beautiful day. Do you guys want to see a little... I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Oh man, I wish it was like a little lower. That'd be cool, but yeah, we got a little drawing. If you guys can't see that, then I'll show you guys like a little close up. Take a photo of that. I filmed with a lovely friend of mine at the name of Kazumi. She is an adult actress, but look at those drawings. You guys will see that video very soon on YouTube. By very soon, I mean probably in a couple weeks because I'm very delayed on editing. But I have a video dropping tomorrow. It's a fucking banger as always. You guys will like it. But yeah. Why do you have a maid dress hanging by your mirror? That's not a maid dress. That's actually my merch. That's still available on HiddenJakeShop.com. That is signed by a bunch of you guys that I met at a meet and greet. So that's sick. I didn't realize how much background there is in my streams. There's a little bit of bed. There's a little bit of, that's my sub count on YouTube. There's a little Maruchan. There's a little cloud light that I didn't turn on. There's me naked, Kazumi naked, and then my merch signed by y'all. A little monkey right here, another monkey right here, my closet, and we also got my merch as a actual teddy bear, which is cool. One of my old friends gave it to me. We got a WWE belt. We got fan art. We got Shelby art. We got a bunch of Lego pieces. We got trophies. We got an art thing that I made. We got fucking lotion. You know what I mean? Like I have a lot of stuff in my room that I really don't think about. But the Clorox in the back, yeah, it's wipes. In case like, you know, I need to wipe something down that's like, you know, wet. Yeah, lotion for hydration, like my skin. The fuck? What else did I use it for? I actually don't use fucking lotion. I know it's like a we're switching the topic pretty quickly right now, but I actually don't I raw dog my sessions, but that's just me. And I've been told it's weird for me to raw dog my sessions. A lot of people always use lotion. Or never use lotion, or sometimes use lotion. I don't know. I just feel like it's too much work. It gets messy. I feel like if I'm just trying to bust one, then I just bust one. But yeah. Anyways, Hayden, who's that? Oh my god, I see someone, bro. There's no one in my room, bro. If there was someone in my room, I would introduce you to you guys to that person. But yeah. Today is May 1st, and it just so happens to also be my ex's birthday. But me and my ex, we did break up. For those that may or may not know. Oh, well, you guys also didn't know, but we actually got back together. If you guys have been following up with my YouTube and all that other stuff and my streams, you guys know that me and my ex have been on very good terms recently. But we did break up after getting back together. So, yeah, we're not wishing her a happy birthday today, because of, you know, the fact that we are no longer together. for reasons that I will keep off the internet due to privacy reasons and also out of respect for her. Because even though, we didn't leave on the best terms, I still do respect her. So it is what it is. But anyways, yeah, today's gonna be one of those talking streams where I'm just chatting with you guys. Who the fuck unsubbed? Anyways, it's gonna be one of those talking streams where I'm just chatting between you guys, telling stories and stuff, letting you guys know a little bit of insight on my life and what's going on. Because I feel like on TikTok there's not much wiggle room for me to kind of go off of what I could like say and like really express to you guys. Balding, okay, y'all tripping, bro. Balding is wild. Y'all hidden sucks at cup pong, Victoria. We, cup pong, Victoria. If it's the Victoria, I think it is. I don't think we've ever played cup pong. If it's not the Victoria, I think it is. I don't remember a Victoria that I ever played cup pong with, but I mean, I'm like, in my POV, he does, but I wasn't trying to be racist on God. Wait, what the fuck is going on? All right. Anyways, so I was a little segue to the topic. I know I'm not really good at segueing topics, but I feel like this my personal life hasn't been on the internet as much, because I just feel like I don't know where to squeeze that in. I feel like growing up, I've always been a who's sub who just sub. Come on, give me a kiss. But I just feel like as an Asian American growing up, and not only as an Asian American growing up, but as a first generation Asian American growing up with an older brother, obviously you hold standards to yourself just because that's how it is. Whether you wanna fucking believe it or not, it's how it works. If you are an immigrant and you're also a first gen, and you also have an older sibling, chances are you are going to be compared. Chances are you're going to have to deal with constantly feeling like you have to shut yourself out because there's not many people that you can trust. It's just it's common with being an Asian American, especially in as a first generation, which also goes back to why I love Beef, the show. It's literally about Asian Americans growing up and two people in completely different financial states living a similar life due to their past. And it has nothing to do with their financial states, but it has everything to do with how they grew up as an Asian American and as someone who always feels like they have to shut themselves out because they weren't able to express themselves to their parents at a young age. So they always feel like they had to kind of shut themselves out, and it's a beautiful show, beautiful message. I'm gonna take my fucking contact out, bro. Oh my god, it's been bugging me, bro. What's in my fucking eye? Fuck, bro, I can't fucking see, bro. That shit's been bugging my eyeball for the past stream. Oh my god, it's like been stabbing me. What is it? Huh? What is it? Is it a fucking eyelash? Is that a fucking eyelash? Huh? What the fuck are you? What the fuck do you want? Fuck out of my eyeball. Alright, we're putting you back in. Oh! It didn't go in. Alright. I usually use a mirror. It was a little harder, but alright. I think we're back in. We're good now. Okay, anyways. Since when do you have contacts? Since always. I've always had contacts. I grew up wearing glasses up until like I wanna say sophomore year. I think sophomore year is when I got contacts. And honestly, I like contacts. Oh my god, it's still not fucking out. Whatever the fuck is in my goddamn eye isn't out. Holy shit, dude. This is fucking distracting me from like talking about everything that I wanted to talk about today. Um, Fuck out of my eye, bro. Fuck. God. fucking, fucking, like, fucking sucks. Fuck, fuck. Bear with me, y'all. Okay, I think we're good. If it starts bugging again, I'm just gonna fucking wear glasses. All right. Anyways, so where was I? Oh yeah, the fucking beef. Great show. Anyways, a lot of people say I look like fucking Paul. I don't know what to say. For those that haven't seen Beef, I'm gonna pull up a photo of Paul, and you let me know if I do or do not look like this guy, and you guys can be honest. Do I look like this guy? Do I look like him? Do I look like him? Do I look like him? Holy shit. That's actually wild. I can see it, but like, I don't know. I don't know. I kind of see it. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, holy shit. Like, when you look at it from like a glimpse, it kind of does look like me. That is crazy. But yeah, look, like, okay, overall, I feel like I grew up in a similar lifestyle as fucking Paul as well, being not only an immigrant, but being a younger sibling. Um, and you know the way that it's portrayed in the movie is very accurate to how it is. Even though Paul may be physically bigger than his older brother, but it is clear that there's a status difference between Danny and Paul, as Paul being like the fucking kind of tells Paul what to do, and Paul just kind of goes along with it because as a fucking younger brother, you're always being fucking compared to your older brother no matter what you do, even though Paul is making his money off of crypto, even though Paul is quite literally doing better than Danny in a sense of he is making his money. He's fucking gaming. He's just living his life. Fucking, I got 2 G's on my fucking neck type shit. But overall, it's just like, it's very relatable. It's very real. And obviously, on the other hand, Danny isn't very doing as good because of the shit that he has to deal with financially and all that stuff. But yeah, it's. I think it's very. Very moving. Very, very good. Fucking show. One of the few shows that I actually watch. I don't really watch shows. I'm more of a movie guy. But if I were to watch a show, it'd be like fucking the regular show. So this is a very once in a blue moon type of thing for me to do, is even fucking sit down and decide to watch a show. And not only did I watch the show, I finished the show within 2 days because of how good it was. Which is very unlikely for me because I do not like to watch shows. I am not a shows guy. Neither am I a movie guy either. I'm really not the type of guy to sit down and watch something for a long period of time. I do love podcasts though, because that is something I could do while multitasking. I could cook while listening to a podcast. I could go for a walk while listening to a podcast. I could go to the gym while listening to a podcast. I could drive while listening to a podcast. I could do a lot of things that I can't really watch a movie and do at the same time. I think it's because of ADHD symptoms. I just can't really fucking sit still and do shit. That's another reason why I only go live for like about an hour tops, because I feel like I get like a symptom of ADHD is you have to constantly be doing a bunch of different things. You constantly hop thing to thing to thing to thing, and you don't really stick on one thing. If you're solving a Rubik's Cube, you're going to move on. And while you're in the middle of solving a Rubik's Cube, you're going to go and fucking finish up your pasta that you fucking forgot because you got distracted solving a Rubik's Cube. And then after you're done whipping up your pasta, you're going to realize, oh shit, my Rubik's Cube. On your way to the Rubik's Cube, you're going to be like, oh, what's up, Cody, my dog? And then you're going to pet your dog for about an hour and then scroll on social media. And then while you're scrolling on social media, you're going to start walking to your Rubik's Cube that you forgot to solve. And then when you walk up to the Rubik's Cube, you realize, I don't even want to do this anymore. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what it feels like with streaming, with editing, with filming, and doing a bunch of different things at once is it's I want to do something and then I do it for a little bit and then I move on to another thing that I also want to do, and then it just I can never get shit done. But it also comes with a bunch of positive things, such as your brain is always moving, so therefore you're always creative. They're always thinking of something, and you're always constantly on the move of thinking of whatever's the next thing. For example, if I'm going to think of a video idea for YouTube, or think of a video idea for Twitch, or think of a video idea for TikTok, I'm always thinking. So I always have a bunch of things in my notes. Do you guys want to see what's in my notes right now for TikTok ideas? Oh my god, I was gonna show you guys my fucking social security number. Okay, TikTok ideas. Okay. It's a pretty fucking long list. And yeah, I just fucking think and I just write it down. And it's just been an ongoing cycle. Okay, now it was originally this eye. Now it's fucking this eye that's bugging me. I swear to God, I'm gonna rip out my fucking eyelids, bro. What the fuck is wrong with my balls, bro? Fuck. It always happens at the worst time. Like, I be driving sometimes and my eyes be bugging. You're coming out too. Fuck you. You know what I mean? But yeah, I feel like it would be great to not only discuss my childhood to you guys. Fuck. Which eye was it? Is it this eye? Oh. Fuck. Get in there. Oh, I see a big ass hair. Oh, there you are, motherfucker. Yeah, you thought you were gonna fucking hide, huh? Got your ass, bitch. No one fucking hair. Oh my god, dude, what the fuck is that? Alright, you're pissing me off, bro. You motherfucker, you're gonna fucking come out. You come out of that little... Oh, there you fucking are. There you fucking are. Watch this shit. Gone, motherfucker. Oh. Fucker. Alright, get in there. Good boy. There you go. I'm good. See? My fucking eyes are great. They're great. Do I look like I'm fucking high? Because I fucking am. Alright? For not any reason other than the fact that I'm fucking pissed that these motherfuckers have been bothering me, and it's really hard to wear contacts, especially with monolids, because your eyelashes are fucking inwards poking at your fucking eyes all the time. Anyways. Anyways, I read that wrong. Okay, so pretty much, okay. One day I do want to share to you guys about my childhood. Because I feel like my childhood has never really escaped my childhood. It's never really hit the internet at any point. It's never really, no one has really asked about it, nor have I really talked about it publicly to anyone. I mean, one day I would love to. But I feel like as a comedy creator, it's really out of the blue to talk about that certain type of things. That's why I've been staying away from it from my TikTok. What am I supposed to do? All of my TikToks are about comedy. People follow me because I'm funny. And then once they fucking go on my account and they click, oh, what's this video? It's probably going to make me laugh. All right, guys, this video, I'm going to talk about how I was physically and mentally abused as a kid. I'm not going to fucking do that shit. I mean, I could, but like realistically, it would just be so out of the blue that I feel like the comments won't even be supportive. They would be along the lines of something funny, because that's what they came there for. I just feel like it would be funny. I just feel like the comments would be funny comments. I feel like the comments wouldn't be anything like, oh, like blah blah blah, it's relatable. I mean, I don't care realistically, but I just feel like, so, I mean, maybe they do care. Okay, look. The reason why I have so much trouble talking about what I've been through, and the reason why I have so much trouble talking about how I grew up, is because of the fact that I've been shut down my entire life about how I should feel, about how I should pretty much. I'm not allowed to express how I feel a lot of the times. I remember specifically, I grew up in Canada. For those that don't know, um, as a Canadian growing up. I mean, that doesn't really matter, the fact that I grew up in Canada. But um, I remember this one time I would never cry in front of anyone, in front of anyone, and the reason is I would just kind of shut it down. I would think it's like a pussy thing to cry in front of people. I think it's like embarrassing to cry in front of people, because I was always told that crying is something I shouldn't do, because of the fact that I would be a whiner. I was a whining kid. I fucking cried all the time. I would whine all the time if I didn't get what I wanted. If I was at the grocery store and my mom didn't let me get a fucking candy that I wanted, I would fucking whine and I'd cry and then I'd cry and I'd cry. And I would pretty much grow up always being taught to shut the fuck up, stop fucking crying, because I was always told that crying equals bad, right? So whenever I would cry, I would always hide it. I would run away so I could cry. Um, One time in Canada, I got picked on a little bit. Not nothing too bad. Um, but I got picked on a little bit, and instead of crying, I straight up did this. And I stood there in a little ball with my face under there, bawling my eyes out for like about 5 minutes. And I was just, everyone was like, what is he doing? Right? Because I didn't want to show that I'm sad. I didn't want to show that I was upset at anything. So I was like, if they can't see me, I can't see them. If I can't see them, they can't see me. So I'm just gonna fucking cry. Nobody's gonna fucking tell because they can't see me. That's exactly how I felt. Um, and yeah, it was like it's kind of funny to look back on, but that habit of constantly not being able to express my emotions didn't stop there. It even carried on to when I moved into the U.S. and it was actually worse when I moved into the U.S. because of how bad it was. It was so bad living in the U.S. because of how rude everyone was. I noticed that automatically off the rip there was a cultural difference with growing up in Canada and then moving to the U.S. I was, I believe, 7 or 8 years old when I moved to the U.S. and it was so bad. It was insane to see so many rude people, so many mean people, and it was just, I wasn't used to it. It was very, very harsh at the beginning. Not only being a new kid at the school, but being a new kid at the school with my older brother who fucking somehow became popular the moment that he got into the school. So I was like, damn, not only is he popular, everyone likes him, but I'm not popular and a lot of people don't like me, and I got picked on and bullied. And on top of that, he got good grades, and I was actually sent to a below class. Like I was into like a forced tutoring class because I wasn't as smart as I should have been. Um, and it just like, not only that, but when I got home, I would always get compared. I would constantly deal with the comparison of, oh, blah blah, like, oh, to my older brother, like, oh, you're doing so good, you know what I mean, like good grades, everything like that. And then I was like, oh, sick, that's awesome, dude, good for him. But then they would look at me and they'd be like, okay, so what do we got here? We got a bunch of bad grades, okay. We got a bunch of uh disciplinary fucking warnings for being a bad kid. We got fucking yelling at the teacher. We got fucking, when you were a kid and you had to flip your card from green to yellow to orange to red, and red obviously being the worst. I had to flip my cards like a bunch of times, and I had to flip a bunch of things. Shut up, fucking shut your ass up with that fucking shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Um, but yeah, like pretty much like I had to fucking constantly like you know how you gotta flip your fucking cards? I not only went from green to yellow, but I went from yellow to orange to red, and then I was so bad that I went from red back to green because there's no card after yellow or there was no card after red. So I literally had to fucking backtrack and go hella red. I went to double red. And you know, like when you're a bad kid, you have to get your fucking you have to get like a parent's signature on if you ever got a red card. And if you don't come home with a parent's signature, they fucking give you like detention or some shit like that. And I remember I was very fucking bad. I don't even remember being that bad. I just remember being set at a standard where I didn't even want to reach. When I was told, oh, he's doing this, you should be like that, I automatically saw that and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do the opposite because I do not want to meet their standards. I don't want to meet their standards of, oh, this is where you're supposed to be. This is where you're supposed to be. I saw that and I didn't see that as, oh, you know what? I'm going to do just that. I'm going to fucking excel my fucking studies and I'm going to get to there. No, I saw that and I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm going to prove them wrong because I do not want them to think that I even want to be there. Because I didn't. I didn't want to fucking be at the top of my class. I didn't want to fucking be the best kid. I wanted to fucking excel at whatever the fuck I wanted to excel at. So I was just like, fuck that. I'm not going to do that shit. I'm not going to fucking be at where you want me to be. I'm gonna be way lower just to fuck you. You know what I mean? Just to say fuck your fucking expectations of me. Fuck your expectations of me. I can do whatever the fuck I want. So that's why I was not the best kid growing up because of the standards that I was expected to meet. And yeah, it just kind of led me to being the person that I am. Middle school came around after elementary. And I didn't really have that many friends. Bodie was one of my only friends. Still is one of my only friends. I met Bodie back in middle school, and we've been best friends ever since. And we related on this one thing that a lot of people may or may not know. We connected on YouTube. YouTube was the one place that we all connected for. YouTube was the one place that I loved because it was so nice to be able to upload a YouTube video, something that I enjoyed creating, and being able to post it in front of people and they could watch it and enjoy it or whatever the fuck, because I needed that growing up. When I was growing up, the only thing that I had to make myself feel better is YouTube. The only thing that I had growing up to make myself feel good about myself or feel happy, or you know, when I come home from a shitty day, I wanted to fucking relax from all that shit. I went to fucking YouTube because YouTube was the one place that I felt like, you know, I could just watch, I could binge, and I'm like, dude, fucking, you know, I'm fucking grateful that this is my escape because it's just entertainment for me. And that's what I wanted to do for other people. I wanted to be that person for other people. Whenever they're feeling sad, they could watch me and they could feel better because, you know, growing up, there was a small handful of YouTubers growing up. I grew up watching a lot of O2L. I grew up watching a lot of PewDiePie. I grew up watching Logan Paul and Jake Paul. Obviously, Niga Higa. I grew up watching a bunch of other stuff. And, like, I just feel like it was such a small time where the YouTubers were, everyone knew the big ones. Everyone knew the top ones. And I honestly, I felt like I wanted to expand that. But unfortunately, I was young. That was the problem. I'm in 7th grade. Do you really think that I'm gonna become the next fucking Niga Higa? Do I really think that? Probably not. Let's be honest. Probably not. Let's think realistic here. What fucking kid is really making it at such a young age? Impossible, right? But that's when I realized that, bro, anyone can do it nowadays. Anyone can do it nowadays. Anyone at a young age can make it. And that's just proven by time to time. All these young kids that are starting up YouTube and making it, those are the people that are actually like proving everyone wrong. That are like, oh, you can't do this, you're so young. Oh, you can't do this, you're just a kid. Nowadays, everyone is breaking that expectations. Everyone is proving everyone wrong for thinking, oh, look at you, you can't do this and that because, oh, you're young, bro. That nowadays that's just not an excuse. Nowadays that is not an excuse, and I feel like that has been proven time to time that uh it's just not true anymore. That if you were young, you can't do it. That is fucking not true anymore. But yeah, um, to go along with what I was talking about, me and Bodie would always make YouTube videos all the time. Growing up, all the time, making YouTube videos, making people laugh, yada yada. You know what I mean? But obviously, it came with shit. I'm sure you guys know this or not. If not, it's no fucking secret. Um, but I'm just it came with bullying, okay? It came with being bullied. And like that's something that I feel like everyone that wants to be different or tries to be different, or by being different I mean being yourself, and not trying to fit in with the crowd, is going to deal with. I was never a regular kid. I never saw the average person at school and wanted to be like them. I never saw the average person and was like, you know what? This is what I want to be. This is the type of person that I want to be. I never saw that shit and wanted to be like that. Have you ever compared yourself to others? Honestly, I'd be lying if I said no. Obviously, I've compared myself to people, but recently, no. Recently, no. I feel like comparing myself to other people only puts me in a handicapped situation if I want to feel confident in myself. I'm pretty much asking to feel insecure. I'm pretty much asking to feel like I'm not enough the more I compare myself to literally anyone. I don't want to even compare myself to people that I know I'm doing better than, because no matter what, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how well I'm doing in my status of social media or whatever the fuck, in my happiness state. If I compare myself in general to other people, it just puts me in a state of damn. If I compare myself to people that I am doing better than at, in whatever you consider better at, then I'm already insecure because I need to compare myself in order for me to feel good. If I'm comparing myself to people that are doing better than me, I'm already feeling like I'm not enough because I feel like, oh shit, I am doing worse than them. Therefore, I feel like I'm not enough or I'm feeling insecure. There's no reason you should compare yourself to anyone because it's pointless, bro. It really is. If I constantly compare my looks to people, if I constantly compare my personality to people, if I constantly compare how I act around other people, then it's just going to change me into someone that isn't who I really am. I feel like that's the problem with nowadays is everyone has a standard. One, beauty standard. Two, fucking physical appearance standard. Everyone has a standard nowadays, and it is insane to me what it has become nowadays, especially on TikTok. If you see a video that blows the fuck up of everyone saying guys should not be wearing this, and that. Guys look ugly wearing this. Oh my god, when they do this, it's fucking this and this and that and this and that. And it gets a bunch of views. Even the people that disagree with that statement will now start to think that that statement is a fact because of the fact that it has a lot of likes. Keep in mind, 1,000,000 likes still is a fuck ton, right? But you have to realize 1,000,000 is still tiny compared to the fucking rest of the world. And the amount of people that disagree with that statement, you can't like dislike a TikTok. So you can't really assume that the majority don't agree with that. And not only that, but if the comments are all saying that they agree and all those comments got fucking likes and shit, most likely a lot of people that disagree won't even attempt to comment because they already know that the majority won't agree with them. So it's just like it changes a lot of people's perspective on like the standards of certain things. It changes the perspective on a lot of people's opinions, and a lot of people can't think for themselves because of that. And honestly, I've been a victim of it too. Sometimes I feel like, oh, fucking seeing a top 10 list on best rappers, and it's just some dude telling us who the best rapper is. And I see the fucking list, and I'm like, you know what? They probably are. They probably are that good. But like realistically, that's not how it fucking works. A lot of people rank fucking Drake as the best artist because of his numbers are high. Statistically, that may be true. But realistically, I don't think that is true at all. I think Drake's a great artist, talented as fuck. But ranking him the best, in my opinion, isn't true. And keep that in mind. That's very important. In my opinion, that's not true. Because fuck everyone else's opinion. I have my own opinion. I don't want to fucking agree with you just because you tell me what your opinion is. If your opinion is, oh, Drake's the fucking god of rap, good for you. That's your opinion. Thank you for sharing. I disagree though. And that's okay. And that's okay. That's the thing that a lot of people don't know fucking how to accept nowadays is that's okay that your opinion is different. That statement alone is rare in today's society because of how many fucking people are constantly, oh, you fucking think this way? Nah. You gotta think this way, all right? Your opinion, not only is it wrong, but you can't even think that way because you're not allowed to think that way. Fuck you. We can't even be friends. We can't do business together. We can't work together because your opinion is different from mine. Fuck you. That's how people think nowadays, and that shit is crazy to me. That shit is fucking crazy to me that people think that way. Who's your favorite artist? I don't really have one. I just listen to music. I like a lot of artists. I like Bryce Vine a lot. I like Ian Dior. Controversial answer, but I like MGK. I like All Time Low. I like a lot of pop punk-ish type of music. I don't know. It's very nostalgic. I love Green Day. Do you like The Weeknd? Yeah, I like The Weeknd. I feel like The Weeknd is any song The Weeknd makes is a good song for sex. Even though I'm personally not like a song listener for sex. Keshi, no, I don't listen to Keshi. I'm back. What I missed, dude. We ended up doing so much. You missed out so much. But overall, I just feel like I'm forced into the Asian community. I know it's not like I don't choose to be in the Asian community, but I just feel like as an Asian creator, no matter what I do, I'm automatically forced into the Asian community just because of my ethnicity, which I'm not upset about. I'm not mad about it, but I do think that a lot of my viewers aren't Asian at all. And I know I was shocked when I fucking encountered a fuck ton of Hispanic viewers, a bunch of Caucasian African American viewers, a bunch of fucking every other race other than Asian. And I was like, what the heckity heck? How the fuck did this happen? I didn't fucking know I even hit those people. But you know what? I'm fucking grateful that I can hit those people because I love the Asian community. I think the Asian community is very tight, very cool, very welcoming. But at the same time, I think it would be great for us as Asians to not only bring in other people from other ethnic groups, but to also not only work with Asians. My fucking best friend is half Brazilian, half white. You know what I mean? Like my best friend before that used to just be fucking full white. My fucking friend before that, my friend group before that used to be filled with Hispanics and African Americans. It was like I never used to hang around Asians before I did YouTube or before I did TikTok. After I started making TikToks, I was forced into the Asian community because of how many Asian creators would hit me up or how many Asian creators would like let me know like, yo, I like your videos. Let's fucking work together. Let's fucking be friends or whatever the fuck. It happened forcefully due to the fact that I'm Asian and I just attract Asians just naturally because of my race. Am I complaining? No, I think it's cool, but I cannot tell you the last time that I've gotten hit up by any other ethnic group other than Asian. And I always do my part and reach out to fucking non-Asian creators just because, I obviously love expanding the Asian community, but I feel like as just a creator, I don't see myself as an Asian creator at all. I see myself as a creator. I love fucking reaching out to people that aren't Asian. You know what I mean? Like I hit like Joe Bartolozzi, for example. I don't think he's Asian last time I fucking checked, and you know what I mean. He's fucking, who hit who up? I don't know. I just know we've been following each other, but I think I hit him up. I think I told him he posted a photo of him wearing like a suit, and I think it was like a DiGiorno's pizza suit. And I told him to get the angles right, some shit like that. I don't know. I think that was like my first message to him. I know we snapped back and forth a little bit, but yeah, that's all I remember. Creator who's Asian but not an Asian creator. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much how you could put it. I'm a fucking creator who just so happens to be Asian, but realistically, I really don't follow fucking Asian stereotypes. I really don't. I mean, for starters, I don't fucking like boba that much. Another fucking point, exhibit B, I don't listen to Keshi or K-pop that much. I like K-pop. I never even gave Keshi a chance, to be honest. But yeah, I feel like Keshi's good. The reason why I don't is because of how many people listen to Keshi that like worship him, and I'm automatically, because of that, like what I said before with what my standards are expected, I completely do the opposite just because I say fuck what you think I'm supposed to do. So by that law, I just don't listen to fucking Keshi. And also, I'm completely sober. It's like a fucking common thing that a bunch of Asians drink, or not even just that. Every human on this goddamn fucking planet drinks. I personally have been sober my entire life. I've never drank, never smoked, never done any type of drug in my entire life, and that is because I also think that is because of what people expected me to do. So I said fuck you and did the opposite. A lot of people expected me to be a alcoholic or a drinker or smoker because of the people that I would hang around with. During my high school years, I would hang around with a lot of not so great kids. I would with them. I would fucking trespass all the time. I would get caught up with the police all the time. I would do crazy shit. And it was fun. Honestly, I don't mind doing that shit. But they also smoked, drank, and did all the stuff that you would expect them to do. I saw them doing that, and honestly, I was like, it's not for me. It's not for me. There's a lot of reasons why I said it was not for me. One of the reasons why I do not drink. And I don't know if I've told this story before. I'm sure I have. But realistically, I don't know if I've really brought it up to the point where it's really been a story. But actually, I haven't. I haven't brought it up ever in the public eye. But a lot of people ask me at parties why I don't drink. A lot of people ask me at parties why I am sober. Smoking, I just think is disgusting in my opinion. I don't want fucking burnt smoke into my lungs. That's just me personally. But why not just take edibles, dude? I just don't want to I just don't want to get high. I just don't want to, you know what I mean? Will I get addicted? Will I not get addicted? I don't know, and I'm not willing to find out. I don't care to find out because I don't want to find out. I'd rather just not, because I do not do it in the first place. You know what I mean? But yeah, drinking. The reason why I do not drink is because I grew up with a great example. And you're probably asking, oh, is it like, did your parents end up growing up not drinking as well? Was that your good example? No. My dad gave me a great example of what not to do. He raised me in a way where I genuinely felt like I had no say on anything. I had no say on how I feel. Never once have I opened up to him about my emotions. Never once have I ever talked to him about how I feel or what I should do. Um, because I never really got the help. Um, and I feel like growing up like that made me observe and learn about what it's like. I grew up realizing that he set a really good example of what not to do. Constantly drinking. Uh, I feel like the way I observed it to be, it was stress drinking. And how I know this is because every time he was intoxicated, he would take it out on not only my family, but he would take it out on mostly my mother. And I just could not sit there and accept that behavior, knowing that my mom doesn't even like to drink. She like drinks wine occasionally, but she raised me really well. And my mom is the reason why I was raised to be a gentleman. My mom was the reason why I was raised to be, at least somewhat good, while my dad pretty much only helped me financially. And I know that for a lot of people, that is a huge privilege to, have financials at any age. But by doing so, it did not feel like he was doing it out of love. It felt like he was doing it out of, I can't do anything because he holds the power of financials. I can't move out because I am not financially ready to move out. I feel like I can't really do much because he holds the key. He holds the power because, oh, I'm giving you all this. I'm giving you everything that you want financially. But he pretty much makes it so I have to owe him everything. And it's the worst thing ever. Um, so yeah, it's just it's something that I had to grow up with and something that I had to kind of learn. Um, and it also sucks because anytime I would speak up about it, um, it would be really hard because my mom and my brother adapted to how he is. My mom and my brother not only adapted to how he is, but he didn't even want to try to change. Or my mom and my brother would never even try to change him the way I would. I would always tell him like, "Hey, apologize one time in your life. Just admit something that you've done wrong in your life. Just try to admit, try to apologize once." Because from the day that I was born, never once have I heard an apology from him. So it was really hard to deal with. And every time I would try to talk to him uh, about that, he would walk away. He would get mad at my mom for whatever reason. And it sucks how I feel like I'm the only person in my family that wants to speak up and try to change him. My mom and my brother already accepted that's how he is, and they always tell me, "It's dad. You know how he is. He's never gonna change. He's never changed in however fucking long we've been alive. He's not gonna change now." And I don't believe that. I believe in a lot of people. I believe in a lot of people. I'm not saying he's a horrible person. I think he's a stubborn guy who would never want to admit change, and I think he has a power trip on the family. And genuinely, I feel like because of his work ethic and the financials that he is providing for the family, that is taking away his level of equality with us, because he feels like he is at a hierarchy because he's providing financials for the family. I feel like that is why he feels as if that, he doesn't need to apologize. He's fucking providing for the family. He doesn't need to man up to his mistakes or even treat us good in certain times because he's providing. And I feel like that's something that I learned if I ever become a parent, or when I become a parent. I do want to be a dad one day. That I learn a lot of things from him, what not to do. I learned a lot of things from my mother of what to do. And I just feel like that is what has really changed my life, as in, when I do people favors, when I do favors for people, I don't expect anything in return. I do it because I simply love them. I do it because I simply care about them. And I do not see myself as any higher than anyone else in life because of whatever I do. Numbers don't mean anything. Everyone that is watching right now, I see you guys as equal, no matter what race, no matter what sexuality, no matter what anything is, no matter what financial status you are in, no matter what fucking how many followers you have, none of that matters. I see people as people. A lot of you guys may know that I cleaned up my friend Gunter's house. If you guys saw the video, if not, I'll show you guys a little before and after of what I did with him. This was his room before. And this was his room after. Not only did me and Bodie clean up his whole room for free, but we found out that not only did we do that from the kindness of our heart, but we found out that Gunter actually has autism. And that never stopped us from loving him. That never stopped us from enjoying his presence. And, he's always a fun guy to hang out with. Gunter, we met him on a train. We met Gunter on a train. He went up to us and he just wanted to hang out with us because he took that train for the first time in his life to meet up with a friend who canceled on him. And we decided, come along with us. We'll go on an adventure. Let's have fun. And we ended up being friends that day. And ever since that day, somewhere around, I want to say maybe February or January of 2021, I believe. We became friends, and I to this day did not know that he had autism, and I just found out recently. But I see him as an equal. I see him as a regular person. He's from Colombia. He has a hard accent. I don't see him any differently. He has little to no social cues. But I just accepted that's how he is. I don't see him as any differently than fucking any other person. Every person, I feel like, deserves to be treated like a regular person. I have met plenty of people in my life that had really high financial status, really high status on social media that I do not respect because of how they are in person, off cameras. And then there are people like Gunter, fucking 100 followers, fucking, like not very financially stable at all. And is just a kid with a dream. And I respect him way more than the other people who have really high financial or social media status or anything like that. I think we have a lot of work as a society, especially in today's generation, with seeing people as people. You don't know what everyone's going through in life. You don't know what people are going through. Uh, and it's always okay to reach out for help. And not only is it okay to reach out for help, but it's also okay to reach out to help. If you have a friend that, you aren't sure if they're doing good, asking them if they're okay, if they're doing well, that simple sentence alone could save someone's life. That sentence alone could make them feel like they're not alone. That sentence alone can make them feel like they have someone, or they could talk to someone, or they feel like they aren't feeling a certain way by themselves. Always reach out to people for help, to talk to someone. And even if worst case scenario, nobody answers your phone, nobody talks to you, and nobody responds, worst case scenario, figure out a way to make yourself happy. What makes you happy? For some people, it's drawing. Some people, it's making music. For me, it's making videos. Whenever I'm feeling sad or whenever I'm feeling down, I like making videos to make people laugh, make people smile. Because that's how I got through high school. That's how I got through middle school. That's how I got through elementary school. I decided to make people laugh. And that's what I did to make people, happy and smile. And that's what made me happy, is making others. So do what makes you happy. Sometimes if people are going through things, then you could always watch my fucking YouTube videos, because shit. I hope I could do that for you guys, entertain you guys. Just got a text from my mod. Let me check that out real quick. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's all for today. I know there's a lot of different opinions on everything I talked about, but that's okay. The truth about life is, people can disagree, and that's okay. But yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Always reach out to someone for help, or reach out to help out someone, because you never know what people are going through, and it's okay to check up on them. Even if they don't respond, that's okay. At least deep down in your heart that you care about people and you tried. And yeah. But also remember to never put anyone's problems under your hands. As in, do not feel obligated to help people. Do it because you want to. Do it because you care. Do it because you love that person. Do not feel forced to do anything. That's gonna wrap it up for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I still have merch out. HaydenJangShop.com. The nicest merch in the fucking world. I have mommy issues. Please call me a good boy in the small text. We got hoodies. We got please call me a good girl. We got shirts. We got hoodies. We got long sleeves. This is the number one seller. Where is it? This is the number one seller right here. No, it's not. Where is it? Do I not have it on the fucking site? Do I not have it on the site anymore? The back of this one, but in black. Do I not have that? Did it sell out? Could have sworn I had it. Alright. Well, I'll put it back up on the site if anything. Oh, there it is. There it is. Right here. This is the most sold item on the shop. Classic black. You know what I mean? Anyways, let me go get it for you guys so you guys can see. I've washed this plenty of times and it's still very good, very clean. Someday, someone will appreciate the things you do. Mother yuckers everywhere. You regret more things in life that you don't do than the things in life that you do. One day, we will make it. We gon' make it. If you're reading this, you're so cool and hot. I love you. Lesson 4, the POV your mom. And then in the front, we have the gummy bear. And for this hoodie, I personally decided to snip the. I cut the bottoms off, so it's a little like, you know, at the bottom. So it's a little bit cropped. But I like it that way because that's how Revenge does it, and the quality is really fucking good. It's not some like cheap shit. But yeah. Very comfortable, very nice, very good quality. I love it a lot. Not bad. You know, I'd be wearing this just casually just because it's so nice. But yeah, go cop if you guys want. HaydenJangShop.com. And yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna roll out the outro. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We have a YouTube video dropping tomorrow at 7 in the morning PST. And yeah, if you guys want, you guys can tune into that. But I'll see you guys later.
Hey, they said I wouldn't be this. Now my wish is keyless. Wanna boss up, show my mama I can beat it. Said I wouldn't be shit. Now my wish is keyless. Wanna boss up, show my mama I can beat it.